Yo, what's going on, guys? It is all in day 64. Let's go over what was taken today, what I did today. So you can see we were bearish. We were respecting this 4-hour gap. We were breaking structure to the downside on the 4-hour. We were moving lower. We weren't entirely bearish. We weren't bearish on the daily, but the 4-hour, the 1-hour, all looking bearish, respecting gaps, respecting order flow. I see this right here. This equilibrium getting respected, equilibrium getting respected, all these respects. And I was targeting this low right here. I thought this was a good target because ES was already seeking towards it. And I just wanted to see ES come up higher, sweep out 5-minute, all that jazz. Now, on NASDAQ, we were looking the same. We were looking bearish. We're still in this daily gap. 4-hour gaps are getting respected. And 4-hour bullish gaps were getting disrespected. So, I was liking this trade a lot. I was very confident in it. And it wasn't something where I took it because of other reasons other than technical analysis. And that is what I'm trying to get down. Instead of taking trades because I think price is going to go somewhere, I need to take trades based on what price is showing me instead of what I think, So I'm seeing this 4-hour gap get disrespected at 10 o'clock. And we had NQ was way above these lows, and we were looking good. We were looking good, respecting this equilibrium here as well, right? Moving lower, pushing lower. And if we zoom in, yeah, so market open was here. And you can see we did inverse this gap. We did break structure, but NQ was respecting this 15-minute right here. So I took an entry right about 10 o'clock when it was respecting this gap and wanted to see it go lower. So NQ respecting bearish order flow, higher time frame here, lower time frame here, and still bearish. Broke structure, everything. So we swept these 5-minute highs, and we can look on ES here. So market open, retracing within this 5-minute gap here. We're inside this 5-minute. We were in 15-minute equilibrium as well. Here to here, right? In this range. So once I was seeing an entry, I was looking good. We had swept these 5 minutes as well, and we were very close to this draw. This was going to be break even. So zoom into the 1 minute. We got to break a structure here. So I entered here, stops here, TP down here. That was the trade that I took. Got stopped out ultimately. And it was looking really good. I didn't see a lick of profit, but it was looking good. From my perspective, NQ also broke structure here. Right here. Inverse this gap right here. So we're getting all confluences. Index were correlated. Higher time frame, lower time frame was correlated and aligned. Now, eventually, price did come down to these lows, as you can see. But for whatever reason, the market did not want to respect order flow. This 15-minute gap, disrespected. You know, I had even more confidence when I saw this 4-hour gap get disrespected here. And, you know, it still didn't play out the way I had thought or how my strategy said. But I had confidence in the trade. I didn't hesitate. I executed when I was told to. And, you know, we even inverse this 5-minute here. Right? So there was tons and tons of confluences pointing to the downside and telling me that price is going to move farther down. Although we didn't do that. You know, it's unfortunate, but you know, that's just how it plays out sometimes. I wasn't even intending to trade today either because it was FOMC, and usually that tends to be pretty choppy and, you know, pretty unpredictable price action. So, but I woke up and I saw this setup presenting, and I was like, okay, this is looking good. This is looking good. And so once I saw it and I saw everything aligning, I was like, this is a great setup. And it was something that I couldn't just neglect, you know? Like, I had to take it because it was aligning so well. Now, maybe I shouldn't have traded today. Maybe I shouldn't, but despite FOMC, it was a good setup. It was a good setup. I liked everything I saw. We had this liquidity down here that was being sought out. Price just didn't come and take it when I thought. So, no more to say than fair value gaps are patched. Because we're getting disrespect, we're getting respect. So we're getting disrespect of bullish fair value gaps. We're getting respect of bearish fair value gaps, and price still intends to sweep me out, move lower. You know, it's unfortunate. But if I can take trades like this on a consistent basis, if I can perform this way on a consistent basis, then ultimately probability will be on my side and it'll all even out. Now, despite this loss, it wasn't too bad. I'm not disappointed in the way I performed. I'm not disappointed in the decisions that I made, because today I saw a setup, I knew it was good, and I still took it, and I held. I did everything I was supposed to do today, and that is the satisfaction and the content that I have found in myself today. I am content with this loss. This is a good loss. I love this loss. I will lose like this. I would like to lose like this all the time, where I take a great setup, a good setup that higher time frame, lower time frames aligned, draws are on point, and and everything is aligning. Lower time frame, higher time frame, everything. I have all the confluences at my disposal. Everything is pointing to the downside. I had everything. But price didn't play out as intended. A+ setups are not 100%. Just remember that. So I would love to lose like this all the time. Because it feels good. Not the outcome. The outcome, sure, $300, it sucks. But you know what? It feels good that I had followed my rules today, that I had followed my strategy and did what I was supposed to do today. I came into today doing what I was supposed to do. That is what makes me feel satisfied. I followed my rules. I had my head straight. I knew what I saw, and I took it. So days like today are a blessing. Now, for yesterday was, not the best trade. I'll admit that. I know it wasn't the best trade. I wonder if we can look here. Nah. For whatever reason, it doesn't show. But you know what? If I could perform like this all the time, that will have me satisfied, win or loss. So we are starting this account down like the last one, and that's okay because we are coming off of this losing streak. I lost every single day last week, despite if it was a good trade or a bad one, despite if my psychology was bad, if my thoughts were, if my head wasn't on straight and I wasn't thinking straight, we still performed good today. And that is progress in my book. We performed good today. We are progressing. Like I said, last week was a losing streak. I am due. So, I was going to trade FOMC today, but I decided I like my loss. I'll take my loss today, and we'll get back at it tomorrow. So, with that all said, guys, be content with your decisions. If you took a loss today, be content with it. There's not always a reasoning behind a loss. This today, I was like, this is bullshit. This is like, I like this. I love this setup. I'll take this setup 100 times, and if it loses 100 times, I will be happy and satisfied. Now, me personally, there is no reasoning that I shouldn't have taken this trade. There's no reasoning for this trade to be wrong, for it to be a loss. Because every day is different. If something like this presents again, I'll take it. Not every loss has a reason behind it. Like I said, you can take an A+ setup and it can still be a loss. Because all trading is probability. So, anyways, I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace.